So I just made a wonderful video, and for some weird reason my phone decided to just delete it. Strangest thing ever. But anyway, here I go again. I'll go and make this video again. It's crazy though, to come to think of it. No, this video is basically energy management part 3. You know, it is helping young men to understand how energy work, and you know, to become better individuals, man. To learn how to harness your masculine energy and how to maintain the vitality and the vigor within you. That's basically what it is, you know. I'll give you the example. If you have a container and it's filled with water, then there's more water to give compared to a container with 20% water. And most people will be drawn to the container that is filled with water compared to the one that is almost empty. Because the one that is filled, there's a more chance of you getting water from it compared to the one that is empty. So naturally, life will always be drawn to, you know, the person who has the most energy. You got to understand that. It's just natural. Now, it's the same way with male and female dynamic. When a man has a lot of energy on a subconscious level, the woman will be drawn to him. And not just women, but life overall will be drawn to him, because he has the energy that magnetizes that. When you're empty, that basically signifies that you don't have much to give. And when you don't have much to give, nothing wants to draw too close to you, because most likely you're going to take to restore what is being lost within you. So you got to understand these things, you know, if you want to understand how to navigate through life, you know, like a king rather than a peasant. It's very important to know these things, you know. Men, you got to understand masculine energy and how it polarizes your woman or polarize opportunities to you. You know, it's very important to come into this level of awareness so you can become a stronger individual here on earth. I like to call sperm liquid sunlight. It's elixir, it's the creative essence of the cosmos. It's what you use to create life, but not just physical life in the sense of a baby, but it's the same energy that you use to create overall. So when you are deprived of sexual energy, you are deprived of willpower. When you don't have willpower, you don't have the energy or the means or the ability to get up and execute what you need to execute to get things done. So the man with stronger will usually have stronger sexual energy. That's what it is. Men know this. When you are around a strong-willed man, you can feel his essence. You can feel the energy. You know he naturally will have a stronger state of mind, and he'll naturally have a stronger body. A man who is drained doesn't have much to give. Doesn't have much to give his woman, doesn't have much to give his life. Life run away from emptiness. You got to understand these things. Now, when you harness sexual energy, when you harness masculine energy, when you're not a man who is empty in your sack 24/7, then your body absorbs more electromagnetic energy from the ethers. And the more electromagnetic energy you have, the more you'll be able to magnetize opportunities and people towards you. When you lack magnetic energy, life shun you. You got to understand that. So you have to make sure, invest some of your time in understanding magnetism, understanding masculinity, understanding how it works to be a man and what it means to have lots of sperm or semen in your body. You got to understand these things and what it does. You know, because the stronger your energetic field will be when you have more sperm in you. The weaker your energetic field is when you have less sperm in you. You got to know that. Because that liquid sunlight helps to magnetize etheric energy to you. No scientist will tell you these things. Doctors not tell. Most of them don't even know these things because this information is not disclosed in the public. You know, you have to do your own work spiritually and get the wisdom that will lead you to understanding these things. Why do you think women choose who they choose? They choose on a subconscious level because subconsciously their energetic body or their being is telling them that, look, that guy is the guy for you. You know, he might not look like how every other guy look, but he has the energy. He has the energy that magnetizes you. You got to understand these things. It's deep, and it's Also, when you create, sexual energy is a creative energy. It doesn't just create baby, it creates so much. People create even their own destruction with it. And you can create your own abundance with it. You just have to understand how to use it. It's a generative principle. You know, the man is the positive pole, the woman is the negative pole. Together, it creates electromagnetic energy. When you have sex without releasing, you are generating energy in the body. The energy is not released, it's retained in the body. The retained energy is what you use to manifest and create abundance, things of value. The released energy, a few hours after or a few minutes after you release it, you're depleted. You just want to sleep. You have no willpower. You only want to sleep and eat and restore what's been lost. And you woman know, because the more you release, the more you get soft. Any woman, they all know this. They might not tell you or they might not understand it on a deeper level, but they know. You get soft. You don't have the same energy. You can't keep releasing and performing to high peaks constantly. It's going to drop. They know that. You know, and that's why they tend to just nurture you during that time, where they feed you, allow you to rest, to have that peace, because most men get agitated when they're empty. And they don't even know why they're agitated. It's because your entire being is disgusted with you. Hey, it's a deep thing, man. It's a deep thing. But learn to understand yourself, understand your body, know what you have to give, you know, and don't follow society and run and empty yourself like everybody you see out there. That's why most people don't even have a strong connection to their souls. Because for you to have a strong connection to your soul, it requires a certain level of energy. And for you to have that certain level of energy, it requires you to maintain it. It requires you to have sexual energy. It requires you to have a full sack. You know, it's very difficult for you to have connection to your soul when you don't have energy. You don't have energy, you don't have willpower. If you don't have willpower, you can't do the work necessary to build that relationship. Ask most men this. Destructions or negative things usually happen to them after releasing, especially releasing a number of times. That's when they usually have cars breaking down, accidents, all kind of negative stuff. Because you don't have your spiritual protection, because you don't have the energy in your aura to protect you, to give you the intuitive guidance and all that kind of stuff. You don't have it. You're in a drunken state. And and ask the guys out there with the full sack. They'll tell you how women are drawn to them everywhere they go, literally. Because on a subconscious level, they can sense the power within you. Hey, this thing is so deep. I'll make a video for the women as well, you know, and because when a woman purifies her body, you know, when she purifies her body, when she doesn't taint herself with a bunch of lame-ass energetic men, her aura glows. She glows. She's very magnetic. And it's very hard for a man not to be magnetized by her. When I see women out there chasing after man, I keep laughing. Because mentally, I'm like, they don't understand. They're magnets. The only time you have to chase a man is when you're depolarized. When you're not working on yourself. When you're not embodying the truth of what you are. Because naturally, when you walk in a room, men head should turn. Because you're magnetic by nature, while men are electric by nature. And together we generate electromagnetic energy through the act of sex. So when I see women chasing after men, you don't know yourself. Or you're not taking care of yourself. Because if a woman eat right, you know, care for themselves properly, they don't need to chase for any man. Naturally, they pull that guy to them. Naturally. Anyway, I don't want to make this video too long, you know, because my first one got deleted. I don't know how. It just disappeared, just like that. You know, so invest some time in understanding your energy and how it works. Understand what it is, how to harness it, how to maintain it, and have a healthy relationship with yourself. Because by having a healthy relationship with yourself, that's how you have a healthy relationship with life and people. You know, if you don't have a healthy relationship with yourself, it's impossible for you to have a healthy relationship with life. And if you don't value your essence and value who you are, you know, that will never happen. Because you first have to value your essence to know it's not something to be just wasting 24/7, watching all type of, you know, crazy videos to all type of people you don't even know, jerking off to that, or just sleeping around with a bunch of random women, wasting your essence. You can't do that. because you're literally wasting your mind power. You're literally wasting your creative essence. You gotta be smart. And it never lead you anywhere productive. So men, learn how to be men again. You know, don't go and release your nuts 24/7 for no reason. Just because you feel like, it's so emotional to even think like that, because you get a little feeling. You should be logical. You should be thinking. You should be thinking about farm over. You should be thinking about functionality over farm. How the thing function rather than how it looks. That's a masculine mindset. How it function over how it looks. Hey, I don't want to drop too many gems today, so peace.